Welcome, welcome. For everyone who followed along with our playthrough of Mass Effect 1, thought it'd be best just to jump straight into Mass Effect 2 while those events are still kind of fresh in our minds. And for those of you who are new here, what we're doing is an insanity run of the trilogy. Playing a few different classes. We ran with an Adept in the first one, and here I'm going to play an Infiltrator. And then in Mass Effect 3, I was thinking about going with a Vanguard. I have a kind of a unique style of Vanguard that I like to play. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with it anyway, so good times ahead. I will be importing the same Shepard throughout the entire story so we can keep up with our decisions and stuff. I'm going to stay as true to my canon as I can, the decisions that I feel characterize my Shepard the best. Most notable here, I did save Rex. I feel he is the best hope for his people. Sacrifice Caden, and also let the Council go because I felt that they were almost as much a threat to the galaxy as the Reapers are, as far as that goes, due to their ineptitude and their politics and so on and so forth. Let's get ready for this. I appreciate you all coming along for the ride. Always welcome fellow BioWare fans. And knowing BioWare, we are going to get one of those amazing intros to their games that they're famous for. They really know how to start a video game.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, but leaving the Council to die. Humanity's place in the galaxy is stronger than ever. And still it's not enough.
Humans may control the Council, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Now look at his eyes. That is definitely notable. All right, 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy and then proceeded to quell the rumors of any possible Reaper threat and decided to send Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out pockets of Geth resistance, officially blaming the invasion on the Geth and their leader, a rogue Spectre, and hiding any evidence of the Reapers. Wow. Okay, so humanity, in taking control of the Council, immediately started to repeat the errors of the previous Council. They learned nothing. Interesting. Out of sight, out of mind. Pretend there is no threat, and we'll just say peace, peace, and hope that the threat goes away.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Okay, a second ago, all systems were green. We were completely clear with no threats, and we were stealth.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
I love this, how they let you take control of your character right here in the middle of this disaster. Normandy falling apart around you. I'm not gonna lie, this bothered me. The first time, I've got a particular attachment to the Normandy. It's kind of sentimental, you know? And this was like, wow. This was one of those wow moments, stepping out into to the vacuum, to open space. Just looking at the Normandy just destroyed.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Yeah, that is not an indoctrinated mind that gives its life for the crew. That's how you start a video game, with a gut punch. That's how you do it right there. Man, they're good at this. I'm telling you, BioWare, they got this down. Okay, now a few notable things here. All right, first we see all this dead tissue. This is like the inside of our arteries and, you know, dead veins and all that other stuff, right?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus
Now, if
Project
that's just a little blood vessel, look at this. Look at these micro machines. I had spoken of maybe nano machines being involved in indoctrination going in, and I got that from Shepard's visions from the beacon in Mass Effect 1, because it would show little machine-looking things working on the brain and stuff like that. Or what looked like, that's just, it's quick glimpses, but that's what it reminded me of. Here, they're actually like resurrecting like blood cells and stuff like that. This is actually bringing life back to dead tissue. So science has apparently come capable of bringing back some facsimile of life, because Shepard was by all accounts dead. You saw the dead heart. They showed it a second ago. Now it's living and beating and stuff, and how they restructure the brain, I have no idea. But, all right, here's our Shepard. Oh, that's a lot like the default Shepard was in Mass Effect 1. Looks very similar. I think I'm gonna accept the imported face just as is. I'm not even gonna tweak it. So I could essentially rebuild the face from scratch, but no, I think we'll just go with this. This is my Shepard as she ages and naturally progresses through the story. Yeah, we'll run Infiltrator here. More of a tech-based thing. I have a lot of fun with the Infiltrator. It's just I just picked the classes that I thought were either more challenging or more fun. Reeve, I love that ability. I'm surprised it's even on my bonus powers list. I guess Mass Effect 2 is recognizing my achievements, because I know I don't have any save files for it to read from, so well, that's cool.
Of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
And who's this?
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Who would have thought Shepard in a Cerberus outfit?
Time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
I like how they incorporated, you know, all this into like a tutorial, right? That's my favorite, is when RPGs incorporate the tutorial into the story. But they're also introducing some of the changes they made since Mass Effect 1. Thermal clips, the cover system, which is very similar. It's about the same, actually. Some new things they did with the power wheel and stuff. The ability to hotkey certain abilities, more abilities now. I noticed PS3 has a tendency to want to make you shoot with the bumpers instead of the triggers, and I'm a habitual trigger shooter, so I'm glad they have the option to swap that out. There we go, good deal.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Cover system is amazing in this. You even get an advantage for height advantage over enemies in cover. You can get shots off on them and stuff. It works real well. Combat was great. I liked the combat from Mass Effect 1. I was one of the few who it really didn't bother me. It took a second to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's just natural. I never really had a problem with it, but I really like what they did with it here. And then you get Mass Effect 3, and it's like, man, it really comes into its own.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Okay, there's a few notable things here, right? Besides some things we saw when our body was being put back together, some evidence of, Reaper-influenced stuff. I'm going to say some of the tech that Cerberus was involved in, even back in Mass Effect 1. They weren't just studying, or didn't just have access to Thorian research and the Rachni research and stuff. They were into husks and things like that. And we even saw some evidence of that on Saren's base in Vermeer.
Nice work, Shepard.
You think, well, what does that have to do with Cerberus? Well, if you pay attention to Mass Effect 1, there are a lot of breadcrumb trails, that's the best way I can put it, linking Saren and Cerberus all over the place. Mutual interests on Peak 15, that at the same time Saren is studying the Rachni, well, Cerberus magically gets shipments of Rachni about that same time. They're studying the Thorians. Cerberus winds up with Thorian creepers in their labs at the same time. You know, stuff like this. Is, you know, definitely working together there. And I'm sure it was a mutual thing. What made me focus on it even a little more was one of you guys, one of the viewers had mentioned that was he the only one that noticed that Saren already had what looked like Reaper upgrades, meaning that he was already indoctrinated you know, from the beginning of the game, and how come Nihilus and the Council and all that didn't recognize that? And my thoughts were that wasn't Reaper indoctrination tech on Saren's body at all, as those were possible upgrades that he could have gotten from his research on Peak 15, his research through his various other labs, and whatever else, and maybe even through Cerberus itself. And did you notice that man that was smoking a cigarette at the very beginning, who was talking to Miranda? Did you notice his eyes? That's definitely some kind of cybernetic upgrade there, possibly Reaper influenced. Or, you know, almost everything that we have tech related though in the Mass Effect universe is basically Reaper tech. Much of it was passed down from them to us, a lot of it to guide us and corral us as a people.
Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. The initial results show promise.
Yeah, the Reapers definitely operate on a dangling the carrot in front of your nose type of thing.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Yeah, we learned where they got a lot of their money in the first Mass Effect. Yeah, if you really look at all the hints and clues that are there showing Cerberus' true colors, their motives, what they were really into, all the little cookie jars that they had their fingers in and stuff like that, gave a real clear picture of exactly what they're about. But if you remember when that guy was talking to Miranda at the very beginning of the game, he was saying the Council isn't going to trust us, right?
Should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. Bet she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Right, and so Cerberus, knowing good and well they couldn't get any allegiance with the Council, they mentioned Shepard, that they'd follow Shepard, and so they had to make sure they didn't lose us. So we're going to become some kind of tool in this game, right? They pretty much said as much. If you kind of read between the lines and what that guy and Miranda were saying to each other, that was the gist of it. Is since the Council won't trust us, they'll trust Shepard, and so we need to get Shepard on our side and make sure that we don't lose her regardless of the cost. And then magically, this ship comes out of faster than light travel and finds us in the middle of nowhere.
Thought you were still a work in progress.
Yeah, we'll get back into that in a
Are
second.
you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Yeah, anyway, to make a long story short, it sure seems like a setup. Cerberus needed us badly, and next thing we know, this ship comes completely from... our sensors were clear, and all of a sudden, this friggin' battle cruiser pops up, locked in on us, even though we're in stealth mode, and there's no way that ship could see us unless it knew exactly where we were at, and we get spaced. Kind of convenient.
Answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Yeah, I have a question here too, and this just adds a little more fuel to my suspicions, is if I'm the sole subject for this entire project, you're telling me this entire facility and all these scientists and all these resources were gathered together in a day when they all of a sudden found out that Shepard was dead? You see what I mean? You don't set this right here up in a day. I don't care how much money you have. It takes a minute. It takes some planning. And that sure seems like pretty quick response to somebody who they just found out was dead. Unless they knew that person was going to die ahead of time and were prepared for it. You get my drift? Not saying there's anything to that. It's just, yeah, the whole thing smells bad. And once again, that's, I love that. How they kind of leave all that up in the air for you to figure out, you know. Yeah, it's just awesome. I do not remember what all abilities can set off other abilities in Mass Effect 2. It's not quite like it was in Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3, there was a lot of combos. They really got really exotic about the different abilities that set off other stuff. I know there's some that interact with each other. Well, I think there's even achievements for it in Mass Effect 2. But
this room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
You're doing the best you can to find mechs for us to run into. He's trying to get us killed. Yeah, he's going to lead us to himself the hard way, I guess.
Oh God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Server room B. Sounds like Plan B, since the mechs couldn't take care of us. I'm going to assume one of the last people alive is whoever set this off and made this happen. That's what I'm going to assume. I doubt the traitor or whoever's trying to get everybody killed, probably namely me, got themselves killed in the process. I doubt it.
But we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Now, with Cerberus' ability to probably put things in our body that could do all kinds of things to influence, control, whatever.
Down here.
Our one saving grace is they need us just as we were, for a reason.
Bastards got me in the leg.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Working the use of Metagel into the tutorial. Awesome. I'm cool with that. I like it when it feels natural and you're just kind of learning the controls and seeing what the game's asking of you while you play through the story. I love that.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Mech's just showing up. How did this dude get shot? He shot himself. He shot himself. That's what I believe. I think it's pretty obvious. There wasn't anyone here to shoot them. Once the mechs couldn't take care of us and we got close enough, he decided to shoot himself.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
No.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance before I joined Cerberus. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Alright, let me see. Got anything back here? Yeah, there's no way anything Cerberus does on the surface can clean up what they are. way down to the core, so, yeah. But yeah, this dude right here, yeah, there weren't any mechs around. How did he magically get shot when the mechs that he sent after us didn't kill us? That's what I believe.
They've seen us.
Please reconsider your level.
Moving to target.
Yeah, the shooting mechanics are smooth here. Like I say, I didn't mind Mass Effect 1's either, but they did a really good job with this. They really did. One thing I was really, really grateful for is they never lost the art style either. Even, you know, with changing up some of the stuff. I mean, this is the Mass Effect world. You know, everything looks right. And they didn't even get away from it in Mass Effect 3. There was that consistency, that continuity, that even with little stuff that they may have tweaked, they never got away from the heart, soul, or even appearance of Mass Effect in any way, shape, or form. In my opinion, like even the animations and stuff in combat, even as they changed around powers and stuff like that, still remain the same. Biotics still look like biotics, and tech still looks like tech. I mean, it's just awesome. Oh, wow, okay. We'll just shoot a circle around that mech, right? Guess my shields are down. As smooth as the mechanics are, that doesn't mean I'm comfortable with the controls yet. I gotta get used to them. We'll get a hang of this. Wait till we get a snipper rifle, man. Get our sniper and start acting bad.
Get over here. Got it.
One thing I'm not sure about, is it this, or am I thinking Mass Effect 3? Ah, jeez, it's been a while. Upgrading weapons. That may be Mass Effect 3 I'm thinking of, but it's either this one or the next one.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Wow, yeah, we were dead. Dead and then dead over once again. Double dead, and still got by. That's scary. But yeah, I remember you can upgrade your weapons. I don't remember. I believe you can upgrade your weapons here also. Oh geez, it's been a minute. Maybe it's I don't know, man. Wow, okay. I guess I just shouldn't have said anything. But anyway, one of the games, you have to be in New Game Plus to get your weapon from rank 6 through 10. I believe that's Mass Effect 3 I'm thinking of, actually. So you may not have to worry about that, but... like I say, it's been a while, which is good. Been away from the game long enough to where it's going to be fresh in a lot of ways. It's fine. I can play through this game several times in a row and it never gets old, but it's nice when it's new again, you know? I like that.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
I already like her.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Elusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Elusive Man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Yeah, I like her. It's funny, is Jacob has a conscience. Well, you don't have a conscience unless you're doing something wrong. They know that Cerberus is dirty. They can justify it with the greater good and all that, but they know it's dirty.
Before you meet with the Elusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Elusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when the slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
No way I was gonna let those slaver bastards send me running.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Council died on the Destiny Ascension, and you killed Saren. What happened next?
With the Council dead, humanity stepped into power. We formed a new council. I recommended Captain Anderson to lead it.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Well, if the first thing that the council did was sent Shepard and the Normandy off into deep space to go, quote-unquote, chase Geth, who were the, quote-unquote, real threat, now that Saren was gone, and, you know, to hide the whole Reaper threat under the rug and pretend that it doesn't exist, so that maybe it'll magically go away, right? Then that means that Captain Anderson lost his voice on the council almost immediately, because there's no way he would have let that go down. Not as head of the council. To let Shepard be pushed away from the Reaper threat, Anderson was really the only one that had our back at the end there. He was the one who undocked the Normandy, and had things gone south, he would have paid with his life for, like, you know, some kind of treason or something, you know. And so, you know, he was really the only one down with us. And so it says that just, what, a month or two later, all of a sudden, the Normandy gets put on, you know, bullshit duty out there hunting down quote-unquote Geth. No. We're getting swept under the rug so that they could start politicking to cover the Reaper threat and, like I say, pretend that the threat didn't exist. And then everyone would just forget about it and smile and go on, you know, whistling through the daisies, riding their unicorns over rainbows, making believe that there's not a problem out there. Captain Anderson would be the only one that did know that. So apparently he's lost his voice on the council anyway. So we can just assume that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put points into operative first, because I want to get my renegade bonuses going. My reputation bonuses or whatever. decisions I make, and plus you get some pretty good other bonuses as well. Notice I have some resource bonuses there, plenty of money to start with for importing a level 50 plus character, I think. But we get to start from a low level, which is cool. All right, and we'll go meet the Elusive Man on the next one, and then see what's the first order of business. All right, thanks for watching. I have both playlists up there if you want to catch the last one, and if you want to keep up with this one, you can click on either of those, and it'll send you straight there. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.